reshape diet is a method that I invented based on my 75-pound weight loss. Now dozens of clients, hundreds of customers, subscribers have gotten similar results using my methods over the years. The reshape diet is a type of ketogenic diet. But unlike strict keto, the reshape diet is easy. Keto diet is hard. If you've ever tried that, 70 to 75% fat with only 30% protein, that's not easy to do. That's a very narrow list of foods that are going to constitute those type of macros. That's something like a 1-to-1 ratio. So just for a good example, an egg has about 5 or 6 grams of fat, and it also has 5 or 6 grams of protein. That's a 1-to-1 protein to energy ratio. Foods like that are going to put you at about 70% fat with only 30% protein. Now, one of the changes that I made to make this diet a little easier and more sustainable is we're going for a 2-to-1 protein to energy ratio. So 2 grams of protein to every 1 gram of dietary energy from fat, because carbs are going to be really low. So we're looking at doubling up on the protein or cutting the fat in half, or a little bit of both. So that's going to allow you to eat a wider variety of foods. That's going to give you a higher volume of food, so you'll feel full longer without eating as many calories. Carbohydrates are going to be at a strict limit of 25 grams or less per day, 5 days a week. And that's the catch. With your standard ketogenic diet, like the one that patients were put on back in the 60s and 70s when they were studying this diet for epileptic patients to try to generate a high amount of ketones to keep them from interrupting ketosis and stop them from having seizures, that 2-to-1 fat ratio is preferred. But for what we're doing, we want 2 grams of protein to every 1 gram of fat. So if you're doing strength training every week, you need more protein. Bottom line, that is going to help you feel fuller with fewer calories. That's protein leverage. It's been demonstrated and verified through hundreds of studies. And the very low carbohydrates is only for 5 days. So 5 days a week, keep your carbs really low. 2 days a week, you've got 1 or 2 of your 5 meals that day that are carb meals. That's your chance to indulge in all your favorite foods. That's how you can do keto and still have French fries. That's how you can do keto and still eat pizza. That's how you can do keto and still lose body fat while eating ice cream and everything else that you can imagine every single week. If you want more information, comment below, reshape me, and I will reach out and send you a copy of my food guidelines, get you set up with a free trial on my app. You can try that out for a week, use the food journal feature, track your workouts, get phenomenal results, tell everybody you know about it, and it all comes full circle. Okay? That's all for today. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, stay strong and enjoy the journey.